For patients and society to benefit from a new class of medicines, they must reach the people who need them. Guided by a shared philosophy, the Collaborators work with people around the world to ensure that patients can access medicines that have the potential to help them live healthier lives.
As we thought about bringing our innovative medicines to patients around the world, it was very important for Alnylam to establish patient access principles. The overarching concept behind our patient access philosophy is to ensure that patients who may benefit by our therapies have access to our therapies.
Alnylam's patient access philosophy was created before the company even had an approved medicine, and it was the Collaborators who were charged with transforming those guiding principles into actions, such as creating value-based agreements and establishing productive working relationships with payers and governments.
Value-based agreements are a way of tracking how a drug is performing and getting paid accordingly. Real-world data is really at the center of our value-based agreements. With this data, we really understand how we are meeting patient needs.
Alnylam is a well-respected company, and what became clear early on in our discussion is they genuinely cared about their patients. They cared about the science. They've listened, and they really do understand the pressures we're under. They've indicated commitment to coming up with sustainable models to ensure that the costs are reasonable and that we can keep that cost from being a barrier to access for our members.
As a result of the agreements Alnylam has signed with authorities in Europe, our medicines are being made available to patients in many countries.
As Alnylam advances its pipeline, the Collaborators are committed to ensuring access to future medicines.
We want to be as innovative as we've been with our research and our development.
It remains critically important to continue to find ways of making medicines affordable, because there's still many patients suffering from rare genetic diseases that are depending on companies like Alnylam to do additional research and to develop new medicines for them.